I'm just going to check the back end really quick and then we're done.
All right, calm down.
Does she ever make those noises?
Yes.
Well,
She is a drama.
she did arrive with the Queen's crown.
So up until a few weeks ago, Patsy was able to move pretty well on her own.
Better than this.
Much better than this. Significantly better than this.
We didn't even have that
This the supportive harness is new, which it's a great harness and
It works well.
it works well. But she didn't need it up until a few weeks ago, when she just started to have increased weakness in her limbs, and then we noticed her front left paw knuckling a lot.
It's doing that right now.
Right. And also her back right leg seems to be more stiff than the back left. She's always stiff when she starts walking. Eventually she can get into a pretty good rhythm.
And she's doing a right turn. Can you do left turn?
No, so that's the other thing. Since she had a few neurological events last year, and since then she only wants to go to the right.
She's right now knuckled on the left, and then she corrects it, which is a good sign because the knuckling can be 100% dead, where there's zero correction. Like there's zero impulse to fix it. And that's based on proprioception, which is that message to the extremities. And, the classic test that humans might have to do at some point in their lives, hopefully never, is if a policeman stops you for potential driving under the influence, they might have you stand up, close your eyes, and see if you could touch your nose with your fingertips. So that would be a proprioception test, which is your brain's awareness of and perception of space and distance with your limbs. And so when you lose that, there's something neurological problem. But so on an animal or a human or a horse or something, we'll see the inability to fix that limb. So on a dog, we'll knuckle the dog's hand down, and it should quickly go, this is not right, because they're fighting gravity. They're on four, they're quadrupeds. And so here, watch my hand. They should instantly flip it back, flip it back, flip it back.
Sometimes doesn't do that.
And sometimes it doesn't do that. And there's a deficit there.
Yeah.
So, no, but leave the body up enough that she has just a little weight, but could still. And so this is one that's very limp. And I'm knuckling the front left down. And we want enough weight that she has an incentive to move it. Now let's do the right. The right one she fixes. And I could feel that she jerks it away instantly on the front right, but do you see the front left? She'll leave it there. She's not getting much of a connection from the brain to that extremity. So let's fix it because we don't want her to have any stress on that joint. So now we're going to do the back, but we have to put enough weight on it to give her an incentive, because if we hold her in midair, there's no incentive. And I do feel that she's pulling away, and that one gets fixed. Do you see that? So really the bad is the front left. The front left, typically on an older dog like this that's going through this type of issue, is not coming from the foot. It's coming from the brainstem, the cervicals, the upper cervicals, the shoulder, the neck, the brachial plexus. So we're really going to look more in that area, but it could also be much deeper in an area that I can't really make a difference with, because if it's a deep neurological either lesion or metabolic change, I can't reach that. But I can make her more comfortable. And I really, with your permission, would love to check her head to toe and see what we do find.
So
We
How does
did
that
also
sound?
notice her
Yeah,
head.
her she's always had bad neck pain, according to vets who always manipulated her and saw. And now, like when she walks, you see her head's basically pointed down.
Yeah. So with any type of patient, whether human or animal, that's an antalgic position. And ant means contra to, and algia means pain. Like analgesic, right? Analgesic, alg, the root alg is pain. And if someone has sciatica, like a human, they'll sometimes come into my office like this, and they're walking with this real big lean. And that's because they can't go towards the side of pain. Their body unconsciously or subconsciously will move to the position of ease and away from pain. So in the dog, in this case, Patsy, who we're looking at right now, if the head is down, that means extension is just unbearable.
She recently, like in simultaneous with her decreased mobility, she stopped being able to really take hard foods, solid foods. And so now she's on basically a baby food diet. But when I took her, so she just started physical therapy last week, and they had a dental specialist look at her who said he thinks she has TMJ or jaw arthritis, which is why she's not able to chew anymore.
Okay. And how about her teeth? Does she still have most of her teeth?
They say they're pretty good for her age.
Okay, so did they say what side the TMJ might be on?
No.
All right, I'll check TMJ. I'm able to adjust that if it needs to be adjusted. We have Danny here and Nancy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you guys are the owner parents, family.
Brother. I'm the brother.
You're the brother and that's your mom, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's all acknowledge how cute Patsy is with her crown today. It's her birthday and she dressed up to come to the chiropractic office, which I'm very grateful that you wore your best. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. What a sweet dog, right? Don't you love the crown? Isn't it cool?
Straighten your crown. Oh, I love it.
Okay. So I'm very curious to start with the neck and then work our way down. I'm also curious about what this left shoulder and the connection between the brachial plexus, this whole neurological bundle that travels to this area of the neck. They have that too. And I want to have you help me support standing her. So you're going to be the sling now.
Happy to do
and
it.
hold the body so that I can test the neck, okay? So we're going to...
Just so you know, she also has very weak patellas.
Since she was a baby, they
always-
started luxating
Yeah.
patellas.
Which
And
is...
she also tore her CCL a year ago.
Okay. So you got a history of some stuff, right?
Yeah.
So watch, they're going to see if she will even let me take her up. And I can't go much higher than there. To give you perspective, a dog's neck should go to 90 degrees in this position or even past 90. So let's bring her down. And down is easier, although when we get to the end point, she really pulls away. And she probably has a lot of arthritis in her neck. And there's only so much we can do, but let's see if we can do a little bit of release because this will make her much more comfortable. There's a spot right here at C4 on the right that's really not in position, but that's not what's keeping her from her neck going up. So that will be the next thing I get. The first thing I want to work on is extension. When I go into flexion, I get almost to the sternum. I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. She eventually lets me get touched to the very bottom endpoint and she pulls away. So that's not bad. I can almost be happy with her flexion, but her extension's horrible. So let's see if we can release it. So I'm going to come in here. I'm on the posterior arch of C1 right now, and I'm gliding it forward as I work the extension. Now I'm dropping down to C2, C3, and a little crackle there. Good. Good.
Girl.
Now
Good
watch
girl.
this.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Wow.
Good
Do you
girl.
see the difference, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't mean it's going to feel great yet, but we opened up the joint so that it has the potential to lift. Now I'm working the muscles bilaterally on both sides at the base of her neck. And I'm also want to feel the gap between the wing of the atlas, which is the side pieces of the bone, of the top bone, the transverse processes. We often call them wings on quadrupeds because they really stick out. On us, it's almost impossible to feel it unless you really know where to feel it. But on a dog or a horse or a pig or a goat, they really stick out like almost wings. And that's because they have a different type of skeletal posture than we do. And think about it, their head is hanging, so they need big, strong attachments. If we were like this all day, we wouldn't want our head to not fall off, but feel that drag. So our wings of Atlas anatomically don't need to be as sturdy and protruding as theirs. So I can get on the edge of their wing of Atlas, feel the gap difference between the base of the skull and that first bone, and I'm testing the gap, I'm testing the alignment, and I think there's a left superior atlas, so one more. There it goes, little click.
Good girl.
So I'm supporting her. I'm gonna, I'm holding her neck right now. I'm feeling now the anterior cervical chain in here. And if you've ever had a massage and they've rubbed your scalenes on the inside here, those are brutal, but they get super tight. And I'm doing some mobilization, some circles, and now a little bit more. These are little, I don't know if you can hear all these little clicks. Good. And good. Now watch this.
Good girl. You can see me back here.
Good. Look, it goes almost all the, that's way past 90. So now we're going to do little tapping. Feel how soft this is. So I just want you to see I'm not going to pulverize her. But I do want to do a little bit more at the atlas. It doesn't mean she's not going to droop her head right now, but it means she has the ability to lift it. And I'll show you some stuff you can do at home. And now let me get the one I told you about before, which is C4. I don't want to bring it into lateral flexion and do a big old chiropractic adjustment on this one because it's only out a little bit, and I don't want to mess up the good work we just did. But what you guys can do at home is you could practice just bringing your head up. So my hand is right under here, and I'm just tilting it back. Why don't you try it yourself, Danny? So
And she was not able to do that before.
yeah, so slow. And you're going to brace up here. She doesn't like you doing as much as she liked me doing.
I'm sorry.
So slow.
I'm sorry.
A little higher right there. Right there. And as slow as you can and wait. A little slower. And now go up a little more. And then bring it back to neutral. And try one more, but drop the hand down here.
A little higher. Oh, I'm sorry.
She might have all she could do right now.
I'm sorry.
She's like, I like when the other guy did it.
I'm learning.
Okay, and then that's good. So that'd be enough. Now, remember, I already did it a few times, and she's been tender and weak. And that's the other thing is, even like her glutes. Okay, so let's give her a quick second to break. Maybe wait a day or two, and then try to do it just once a day, once or twice, okay? And that way
So
it
bring her
won't...
up to 90?
Well, she might not go to 90, but she has the ability to. So you just want her to get a little bit of a chance. So we'll go up. Do you see that? All right. Now let's bring her to this side. You're going to face her towards me, and we're going to look at the front left shoulder, and I'm going to tuck your little bandana in here, and put her down so that a little bit of weight is touching. And I'm going to bring this leg up and see if I can adjust that shoulder into place.
You're good.
Her back legs are off the ground.
There.
Good girl.
All right, sweetie.
Good girl.
And that was
You're
her
good.
anterior.
Okay, all right.
She does have a bad front leg.
Yeah.
And I also want to get in to the neck here,
Good girl.
at the base of the neck where the nerves go down the leg. Good.
Good girl.
And we're just going to do a couple of little more spots. This time you hold the front of her.
Yep.
And because there's probably only so much she can handle today, she's probably going to...
Okay.
I'm just going to check the back end really quick and then we're done.
Calm down. Calm down.
Good. All right. Now let's put her down.
Okay.
But let's get the sling back on.
All right. Calm down.
Does she ever make those noises?
Yes.
So it's not shocking you?
No.
This is not
You have to
unusual.
So please pay attention to that I didn't make. This is not the first time she's ever made
And
this.
she's also she's very dramatic.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
She is a drama.
she did arrive with the queen's crown.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Danny, you're going to put her on the ground and do what
that.
we started with, and just see how the front left leg is doing.
I just want to finish up the connecting of the... Okay.
All right.
Calm down. Yes. I know. That was a lot.
Here's a short one. Just a short
And again, tell people watching she makes this noise,
She
right?
does this. She's a whiner. It's okay. You're good. Just calm
She
back.
really is sweet. She's a lovely dog.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. You're okay, sweet pea. You're gonna walk. And usually she does that when she wants to walk around, actually.
Okay. So let's have her walk on her rug.
Okay. Okay, good girl. And she doesn't have the shoe on, so. Okay.
Yeah, she does that whining.
You're okay. Good girl. I mean, the head looks more elevated.
Okay, so the head is up a little bit. And that will help her walking quite a bit too.
Good girl.
The right paws was,
The left.
and the left paws.
Well, that's her. She doesn't have the shoes on now either.
So the shoes help her grip,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I would invite them back soon if they could. They would come back in 1 week, ideally. Good is 2 weeks. 3 weeks is okay, but the sooner would be the better. They also might just want to go home and watch, wait, and observe and see what they think, and that's totally fine. And then you decide if you want to come back in. She's going to need time, and she's going to, if she was a human patient, I would have her come in a week because she needs more work. The left is landing now a little bit. Do you see it? Yeah. She's flipping and landing it. She's still moaning a little bit,
Yeah,
but
she does that.
but you said she does that. That's kind of her.
She's vocal.
She's vocal. That's part of her personality. My vet teachers always said to me, don't worry about that, do the job. So I remember when I was learning it, as soon as a dog would make a noise, I wanted to stop. And they're like, it's your job to do what you're supposed to do, get the job done. And it took me a while to integrate that because as soon as I hear crying, I want to stop, or moaning or crying or dramatic outbursts.
If we stopped every time she cried, she wouldn't get any of her medication.
Yeah, so you know. So, yes. And that's what they were trying to impart on me, is that I have to be the professional. I have to do what I was trained to do, and do it well. So I try to separate myself from that and do a good job. I felt I did get what I wanted to do today. I released the atlas. I released the extension, the whole posterior chain that was bunched up with extension, and then we saw a dramatic change, didn't we, Nancy, with the head coming up past 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And I got a good adjustment on the shoulder and the cervical chain coming into the shoulder at the brachial plexus, right in that area. And, we'll see what happens. You're going to give her time. I mean, she's a senior dog, and today's her birthday, so she probably wants to eventually go home and celebrate. What are you guys going to do? Any big stuff? Restaurant, amusement park, Six Flags?
Bark in the park for City Field, but
all right, that
it's not
sounds good.
happening
Too
today.
rainy.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, everybody, leave the sweet dog a comment. It would really be nice to encourage her. And it's good for you guys to see this because senior dogs are going through a lot, and a lot of people choose to make their dog have as much comfort, or make them as comfortable as possible during this last time period, this last phase of their life. And this dog is still really loved and cherished by its family, but also they want to make the dog more comfortable, especially because it did have a setback about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks, you thought?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, so sometimes I can help with that turnaround, sometimes I can't, but to do a thorough, respectable job is my goal. Thank you.